Hey, welcome to GraphBit's benchmarking module, where you get to compare GraphBit with other popular frameworks in this module. So, the frameworks evaluated will be obviously GraphBit, along with LangChain, LangGraph, CrewAI, PydanticAI, and LlamaIndex. And the scenarios would be listed in the benchmark: simple tasks, sequential pipeline, parallel pipeline, complex workflow, memory intensive scenario, and concurrent tasks. And the metrics to get evaluated would be execution time, memory uses, CPU uses, token count, accuracy set calculated, throughput, task completion, and error rate. That is the stability. So to get started with the module, to run the benchmarking, you have to run the ranch benchmark pipe file, which is located under benchmark. So for a simple run, it would be like we have defined it for demonstration purpose. We have put the number of runs as 2, which will represent the number of runs it will execute per task for each framework in each scenario. So, but by default, you can see when we have intensively tested on various OS and CPU architectures, we have used 10 runs per scenario and average state. You can get a report in the benchmark module, definitely. So this is the in detailed benchmarking, but for the demonstration purpose, we'll be using value of 2 for number of runs. So let's get started with running benchmark.
Here you can see the comprehensive benchmark comparison report. You can see the in details results of GraphBit and other frameworks for simple task, and also for sequential pipeline, parallel pipeline scenarios, and then complex workflow scenario, and then memory intensive scenarios, and finally the concurrent tasks. And you can see the no errors were reported there, and the benchmark validation results are saved into different files. The logs are saved in the benchmark result JSON file, and finally the visualization of the benchmark saved in under the result folder. Yeah, so in the benchmark result plot and the visualization, you can see the details of the performance of each framework, including GraphBit, along with the other frameworks. You can see the performance of on based on the average CPU percentage, throughput, task completion per second, and the success rate. On the left, you can see the CPU usage comparison in details.